Hey, happy Monday. We're going to talk a little bit about some magic with Norwex today. And I just want to quickly point out that something I'm going to show you was a limited edition. And as of this date of June 23rd, 2025, it is not available. So I'm so sorry when you see it. If you're like, oh, I would really have liked to have had that. Oh, but there's a chance that along the way, something like this will filter back through. Okay, well, I'm Kathy Elliott, an independent Norwex sales consultant, and I am making this as a live on my Facebook group. So, might have some people join in, and I will say hello to them as they do. Okay, so I love sharing about these awesome containers. Really quick, back here, hiding, is my produce bag. These are awesome. Instead of using those single-use plastics. Hi, Michelle. How are you? We are hot in Iowa, aren't we? Not using those single-use plastic bags are amazing. And these go in the wash as needed. My banana is caught here. There we go. So I just love being able to buy fruits and vegetables that are not pre-bagged as much as I can, and then I can put them in my produce bag and bring them home. So that is here on my counter. What I want to talk to you about though are our current silicone containers for food storage bags. I feel like I'm crooked. Hopefully I'm not crooked anymore. Okay, this is our smaller size of these, and I just ordered 2 more. As there only being 2 of us in this house, when I open up frozen bag of vegetables, we're not going to eat the whole bag. So I can open this up and put what I didn't use, or for like my grandkids who like peas and they eat them frozen, no joke, I can just open this up, take out what I want, and then seal it back up. So the way this is just that closure, and I can leave it with a little bit of a gap, squeeze the air out, and then seal it the rest of the way. And it's transparent, so it sits there. I have to grab my reading glasses, so walk with me, picking up my reading glasses, because I want to read to you the amazing things about these bags. Okay, where's the one I just opened? Here it is. Okay, so it is silicone, so it's food grade silicone. This goes in the freezer and in your oven. That's right, you heard me, in your oven. All right, simply open this bag using the pull tabs and fill it with your desired contents: dry, wet, lean liquid, or solids. You can use this for a pencil bag even. Put stuff in here, stickers, whatever, for kids to use. Press the top edges together to seal securely, ensuring that your items will stay fresh. Microwave use ensures this bag is vented to allow that steam. So what do we mean by vented? I think we all know, but just in case somebody is not real sure, just pop a little bit open here, right? So that the vent can get out. You want the steam to get out. Otherwise it will, we don't want that. So I would have a little bit of a vent hole here. Okay. Oven use. That's right. Place this bag on a baking sheet to avoid temperatures above, so you're not direct, and avoid temperatures above 375 degrees. So this can go in the oven at 375 and be on a baking sheet. And the baking sheet, of course, is because since it's silicone, it has some give to it. I dropped it just a second. Look at the box thing in my counter behind me. So since it has that give to it, it squeaks. You'll want to have it on a baking sheet. And then that way too, sometimes something might topple over, and then that way, if it did, it's on your baking sheet, not all in your oven. I was thinking about frozen soups having frozen soup in here, and perhaps it's a milk-based soup, so I wouldn't want to add water to my pan. I think I would take my skillet, or the skillet, this particular pan, put water in it, put this inside, and let that warm up that way until it got warm enough, if I didn't have it completely thawed or something, to put it into there, to the pot. Just an idea. You might come up with something different, and you can certainly add that if you'd like. Alrighty. And then, like I said, freezer. Goes in the freezer, refrigerator, straight to thaw, microwave, and oven. To clean it, we're washing with warm soap and soapy water. Air dry completely before next use. Avoid placing in dishwasher to prevent damage. So, the dishwasher, you know, you're thinking, does it get hotter than 375 degrees? But dishwasher water and heat is the water is probably 140, 180, but the heat in the dishwasher is, you will burn you. So don't do that. Do not cut or puncture. If using in the oven or microwave, handle with care, as it could be hot. Well, I would guess it could be. So that's just crazy beans, right? So hand washing. We always wash these when we get them, when we first receive our food storage things, just like you should wash your clothes before you wear them the first time when you're brand new. So what does this do? It replaces the single-use plastic food bags. Can be used for all sorts of items, not just for food. It's designed to stand up. It has the pull tabs. Special interlocking tabs keep the bag tightly closed, and it does. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you with just some water. Now, I'm not going to use a lot of water. Right now we're in a water band, so it's not going to like fill it full. Okay, I'm not going to waste water either. I actually have my sink plugged, so after I fill this with water and dump it in there, it's going to be in my sink. I'm very conscientious of not wasting the water. So I'm going to turn you to the sink. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. This is always so much more fun in person. Anyway, I'm putting water in here. I'm going to seal it. I'm going to make sure I get the air out, just like I would if it had food in there or any other liquid that I didn't want the air in there for. Okay, now watch. Yeah, it holds liquid. It's airtight sealed. Pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm putting it down in my sink to use that water later. Like I said, I'm not going to waste that water. Okay, now, so I am also a thrill for these. We've had these now for a few years. Maybe 7, 8 years at least, probably. I'm going to take off my reading glasses. I don't want to look at myself with my reading glasses on. Okay, so you can buy these as a set of 4, or you can buy them individually. So I already have several of these containers and decided I'll need more. So I bought a set and then an individual set, okay? These also will hold liquid. Long ago, actually it was about almost 6 years ago, so not too long ago, when my daughter gave birth to her daughter, she was really wanting a French dip. And so I made that for her, and I took up the odd juice in here. Just decided I'm going to transfer this water. I don't know if you probably can't really see me pouring it out, but anyway, pour some water in here. And I took it up to the hospital, and so has those nice snaps. It has a vent. If you were to microwave in this, you actually need to remove the vent out of the top here. So I'm going to release the air. And I've pushed down this button here. Same thing. Holds liquid. I've had some of these types of resealable containers like this, and liquid will drip out around the edges. So, oh, I guess I did make this one just do that a little bit. There it goes. But I will tell you that it didn't do that when I traveled. And I'm shaking this. I'm not just tipping it. Oh, that time I did. It's going to make a liar out of me. So, it does hold the liquid. I had it under pressure. I popped that off. I just popped it down. That's why it jumped. Water squirted out. So it didn't look, I have never really had that happen before. I've demonstrated this live in front of people and shaken it around, and the liquid stays in here. So that's, to me, this is what's really important, is that this valve stays shut. It might have been because I had let pressure build up in there with the air coming out, and so it has to go somewhere eventually. Anyway, so these hold different amounts, obviously, because they're different sizes. So let's read. And this freezer safe. These can go in the dishwasher, top shelf. The PBA free. Space saving, so you know when you're putting these away, so nice to be able to stack these in your drawer, on your shelf, cabinets, whatever, however you're storing yours. Makes it wonderful. Just press down and collapse to 1/3 its size when not in use. These containers take up 60% less space when compared to your other options. Love that. Locking lids, easy to attach, and you snap down those sides. Very cool. Not for the oven. So if you want something that's going to go in the oven, that's going to be these. Okay. And these come in 2 sizes. Did I say that yet? All right. The silicone is microwavable safe and dishwasher top rack only. But again, you need to make sure it's vented. So either pop this little center out of here. Just pop that out. Just pop in. So when you're microwaving, make sure you pop this out. There, popped it back in. So I'll do it. I don't think you saw me do it. You just push on that and it comes out. We want things to be vented so there's no catastrophes in the microwave. We all know what we're cleaning it up with though, right? That would be the EnviroCloth. Okay. Okay, that's what I wanted to read to you. So again, freezer safe, refrigerator, puts foods in it. Now, when I'm using these containers to store fresh fruits and vegetables in them, the one thing that I do is I line them with the countercloths, because fruits and vegetables keep ripening. It means they're off-gassing. So you want something to absorb that, and they're going to last longer. I like having my fruits and vegetables last longer. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, I hope you're feeling better today. So this is a use for the countercloths. They come in this beautiful box, and for all current colors, you're going to have to check the website, and you're going to have to look, like, is there special edition ones? Is something on last chance, and all of that stuff. And there, you can look for a video that talks about things on the website here on my YouTube area. Okay, so these make handy for that. And like I said, they are different amounts that they're going to hold. So you have a 1 cup, 2 cup. The biggest one holds up to a pound. So 1 cup, 2 cup. Put that in there. Put your fruits and vegetables after you've washed them. There's videos on that too. Fill it up. Let the air out. You got it sealed and ready to go. These are the 2 bigger ones. And again, always check. Oh, she says no. I'm sorry. Would Jennifer like to tell everybody what happened to herself? We must be careful out in this heat. That's all I'm going to say. So this holds 2 pounds. I can get 2 pounds of hamburger in here. I can get 4 hamburger patties in here, pre-made. Put that wax paper in between, you know, make it easy for yourself. Seal it. Maybe you need to freeze those. And then this is your pound container. And I'm going to tell you something. And I don't think you should get upset about it, because I think that's silly. As you're using these, like I said, 7-8 years, you're going to probably see the logo start rubbing off of here. I don't have a dishwasher. I use Norwex dish detergent. So, and it's just probably from washing, right? The logo. Please don't be angry because your logo washed off of the silicone or the lid to your silicone containers, okay? It's just that's life. I don't know how else to say that, but it happens. So just squeezing this down, getting the air out, locking it up, and I will wash these before I use these. Okay, a couple other things I want to show you really quick besides our food storage containers. And I have, for those of you who know, I have 2 kitchens. An upstairs kitchen and a downstairs kitchen. And in the downstairs kitchen is the blue kitchen dishcloth. Long ago, when we first came out with these, we had white ones. And so this one is over, it's over 10 years. Or right, let's see. Yeah, I started this in 2011, so they came out after that. The blue ones came next. So my blue cloth is downstairs. We went camping. I came home. I still have this one out. I haven't brought the blue one up here. But the thing is, after a while, they can get, you know, you just would like new ones. So this has a few little holes in it. That's why it's the camp dishcloth. But I ordered the gray ones because I want new ones. And the last time I did this, when I got the blue colors, that's when they came out with the gray. So now I'm like, since I've ordered the gray or graphite, they're probably going to come out with another new color. I don't know. I just want to show you how big these are. And no, you do not want to cut these, okay? Don't do that. Because with washing and all that, you can see that it tightens up. And this just cracks me up. Okay, you ready? I'm going to stand back from the camera. Can you see how much? There's a lot of dishcloth. And yes, this white one started out as big as the graphite ones. Just it just cracks me up. So yeah, it's a lot of dishcloth. It's okay. You just fold it up tiny. That's all. And it scrubs so nice. And you know what a lot of people take these old ones to go do? You're never going to guess. I'll just tell you. You love these too. I do too, Jennifer. These, the older ones tend to end up out in the garage to do things like headlights and chrome and the tires, because they scrub bugs off with just water and a cloth. Yeah, water and a cloth. Just that's amazing. So anyway, you just fold this up nice and small when you first get it, and you just, you know, wash the dishes. I'll grab my food container. You just wash the dishes, right? It's no big deal. These are amazing to clean up dry spills with. So easy. You just use it like it is, and it just, everything gets trapped inside there. You can go around, get it in there. If, just like the EnviroCloth, if you need to flip it onto the other side to have another clean surface, then you take it over to your trash bin, shake out the flour, salt, sugar, crumbs, whatever it was that dry that you picked up, and I promise you, they will shrink with use. I mean, it does crack me up on the size difference. So it's just funny to me, because I remember when I got these and I said, "They're what?" But they knew that these holes, the fabric is going to tighten up. Oh yes, the egg. I have demonstrated cleaning the egg up with the dishcloth. Thank you, Jennifer, for that reminder. And I've even done milk and juice. Thought, well, I don't know, and it did. It got liquid got trapped in here, just like the egg got trapped in, and I was able to go and rinse it out down in the sink, and it was great. And then I took the EnviroCloth and washed that surface off. So yes, the egg demo. That's a good one to remember. Okay, so one last thing, and this is where I was talking in the beginning, that sometimes I will show products that are just limited edition, and you can look for the video, and it just says, like, what do I have that headed as? Searching, it's searching for like the specials and that on my website. So these, you're hearing the tissue paper. Some of our products are coming with tissue paper wrapped around them because the little dust, cardboard dust, which I didn't really think about it being a thing until when you get an EnviroCloth and there's all this like something in here and you're trying to pick it out, and then you rub it together and you see stuff falling out. Okay, that was cardboard dust. So they've been starting to wrap our EnviroCloths and other things in cloths and towels, that is, in the tissue paper to try to keep that from happening. I guess enough people got upset about it or something. I don't know. I personally am more flexible than that. So these are new napkins. They were for spring, obviously, and I'm so sorry that by the time I got I was on vacation for 2 weeks, and so by the time I opened up my box and got into these, I couldn't make a current video of these still being available. So you're going to want to know how to search for the things that go on sale. But I just think these are so pretty. They're bigger than our other napkins that were for, and I don't think I have any laying out here. I will fold up the other napkins. I fill this up with all of my napkins. These in the peacock color are still available. But I just fold things up like this and put them in here. And we fold up the counter cloth here in thirds, which these are about the size of a selected size paper towel, by the way. But I fill this up all the way. And then when something's drying, and we even use our old cloth napkins, I've pulled those out. I lay that on top so it can air dry. So yeah, these will get folded up. I think my husband has been kind of, and maybe you have this problem for yourself, or maybe someone else in the family has this problem. They didn't like the smaller size napkin. It was smaller than this square. It was maybe like, or is, because I have them. They were just supposed to be like picnic napkins. They were kind of this size. So, and not folded, like literally just this little tiny square. My grandkids love them because they were easy for them to handle. I think my husband would like a larger one that represents more about the size of the paper napkins. I just thought, well, with a new kitchen and the pretty flowers, and has this really pretty design on the back too, that maybe I just needed more napkins. So I ordered more napkins. It's kind of the way Norwex works. It's kind of an addiction. So anyway, those will go in here. These 4 total will go inside here. I know that the countercloths get used as napkins as well for a lot of people, not just to clean up the counters or put inside food storage containers. and they get used in lots of different ways. So I want to thank you for joining me. And for those in my Facebook group, in the private group, you will see this posted separately. So then you have a shareable link. I am remembering that I need to go back and upload these into my YouTube channel, and then they can be shared. So, because not everybody does Facebook, and not everybody wants to be in my VIP group, and I don't know really why, but they don't. So that's okay. That's their choice. Life is busy. Don't need to add things to it. So this helps with my VIP members having the ability to share the different live videos and helping me reach more people. Okay, well, have a great day. And if you do need to get a hold of me, you can text me at 515-717-3284. I have some keywords, like if you want to see specials, the catalog, connection to the YouTube channel, you can text me those words. So YouTube, specials, catalog. If you want to host, you can text me the word host, and you'll get an automated answer, gives you some information, and so it's easy peasy. Well, thanks for having me with you here in this format. Have a great day. Stay cool, and remember to stay hydrated. And because this is June 23rd in 2025, and we are in a huge heat wave, and hopefully it breaks after some rain comes again. Anyway, be blessed. Have a great day.